returning over 80% of their scoring from last year. Stepping out to the corner, Ben Gregg. And Ike on the offensive glass. Fouled and one, Graham Ike.
Baylor is switching everything. Have a smaller player on the likes of Ben Gregg. Just had no chance of boxing him out. They're going to have to gang. Jeremy Roach to continue to drag him on ball screens and try to draw that second foul early.
Transition, Nolan Hickman penetrates, gets to the bucket, lays it in. They're a team that's probably going to be hitting their stride and improving as the season goes on.
On the court, I think Rob Wright III could do that, but they also can create a lot of points off their defense and their pressure.
To the basket and the lane, a pretty drive by Norchad Omier, the first field goal for Baylor. Good ball movement from the Zags. Ryan Nembhard missing a three, but got his own miss, and his shot is blocked by Jeremy Roach. Here comes Baylor. Jaden Nunn to the basket, rolls it in. Moving inside.
Once again, if they're going to switch everything, they're trying to double the big down low. Look opposite, you're going to get wide open threes.
Dusty Stromer missed the three. And now Baylor into the lane is the freshman right, Jalen Celestine. The grad transfer from Cal, and he gives Baylor the lead.
They can't fall asleep on the best three-point shooter. They try to get in that gap. No need for him.
Breather for Norchad Omier as Josh Ojanwana comes back in for Baylor. Dusty Stromer leads it up. So the sophomore nails a three, and Gonzaga seesaws in front. Stromer 36% on his threes last year, and an up and down freshman year. He went through shoot around, he's close. It's more of a precaution holding him out tonight.
Yeah, but he went through the entire shoot around and looked a little agile, but was okay. What a great find by Hickman.
The freshman from Wilmington, Delaware. And a three is missed by VJ Edgecombe. And the Zags come away with it. Ryan Nembhard pushes. Stromer transition.
Dusty Stromer, one of the top three-point shooters on the team, always flanking out. You got to keep your eye on him, and Hickman, great hands.
And Nolan Hickman is swatted from behind by Edgecombe. Spinning to the basket, the lay-in, Braden Huff. Tough runner by the freshman Robert Wright III. The Zags have matched their largest lead. Huff with 6 off the bench. Stromer also with 6 off the bench, and an answer from Baylor. After 4-year starter at Duke, 108 starts for the Blue Devils.
There you go, swing it.
Dusty Stromer, 3 threes for Stromer. The lob inside, and the lay-in. Braden Huff with 8 off the bench, and a double-figure lead for Gonzaga. Nice drop off, and the lay-in by Norchad Omier.
Just a veteran savvy play.
Braden Huff from deep. And the offensive rebound, Michael Ajayi, and the putback for the Zags.
You got to start drawing up some fouls, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in.
Good defense that time from Baylor, but gets right back to Caleb Battle. Michael Ajayi from deep. And the rebound, Norchad Omier. Here comes Baylor. Jaden Nunn in transition. Darts to the basket, and the finger roll from Nunn.
You got to give it to him if there's a small one. There we go, back him down.
Caleb Battle from deep, and he knocks in a three. 1-3-1 look from Baylor here, changing things up defensively. Nolan Hickman in that short corner there on the baseline.
Played that matchup zone. They'll have taller guards, taller bigs with lengthy size.
Tough floater, Nolan Hickman. Jeremy Roach the pull-up. Rattles out. Flying through the lane, the offensive rebound, VJ Edgecombe for Baylor. And the lay-in by Robert Wright III. In Pennsylvania, and a deep three by Nolan Hickman is off of the offensive rebound. Dusty Stromer had a clean look. And the rebound secured by Josh Ojonwuna for Baylor.
Good pass.
And Ojonwuna the finish at the rim.
And it's reads like that, which is why I think Rob Wright III is going to be critical for this team, because he makes the simple plays.
Graham Ike missing inside, and the rebound controlled by Baylor and Norchad Omier.
That's a win for Baylor. Ike barely goes over that left shoulder, always goes over the right.
And the scoop by Robert Wright III, and Baylor has trimmed it to 10. And the freshman Wright was 6 off the bench. And falling down, and one counted. Ben Gregg for the Zags.
But you still feel like their ceiling is even higher, because it's once guys like Battle and Ajayi become efficient, because they're value shooters.
Ask John Shire.
Yeah, I heard Dawn Staley today, head coach for South Carolina, talk about players learning how to be uncomfortable. And I think that's what you're seeing from Gonzaga. They're making life very uncomfortable for Baylor with physicality, knocking them off their spot, and getting offensive rebounds and knocking down shots from the perimeter. Biggest thing for him is to stay out of foul trouble and to stay on the court.
VJ Edgecombe flies through the lane and gets the roll, and the first college points for the outstanding freshman Edgecombe.
When people talk about his ability to potentially be a top 5 NBA draft pick, it's because of moves like that. The dexterity.
The offensive rebound, Edgecombe slotted by Caleb Battle. 4 on 3 for the Zags. Nolan Hickman down the lane.
The Gonzaga Bulldogs were, but not this year when you got guys like Battle and Ajayi, 6'5", 6'6", with long wingspans. They started valuing the basketball. They started making shots. It felt like they were rejuvenating.
Along the baseline, the lane, Ben Gregg has 9 to lead. Gonzaga, largest lead. Cheering on their Zags. Left open. Three, Nolan Hickman. Baylor make a push here at the start of the second half. These first 3-4 minutes are going to be key. And a turnover.
Got Ike trailing.
Nolan Hickman steps in. 3!
They go iso ball one-on-one. Just ball slips out of Edgecombe's hand there. And great job by Nembhard. You see why he led the team in assists last year with 7 per game, which ranked 17th among all D1 players. When he gets that full head of steam, he finds the knack of getting to the rim.
Graham Ike inside off the inbound.
Great rotation.
Jaden Nunn, the pull-up jumper.
It's going to come down to their half-court offense, and defensively, can they be disruptive? And with that guard play, I think that's where you're looking for a ton of improvement. So, but once again, they're pressuring the ball, but their hands are down. There we go. Jeremy Roach has his hands up trying to deter vision.
Nice drop off, and coming over to block it is VJ Edgecombe. And it stays with Gonzaga, but what a play by Edgecombe.
Jeremy Roach was up pressuring the ball, using hands to deter the vision, sent him towards.
And the block by Norchad Omier. And one, Norchad Omier down low for Baylor.
And then Omier, I actually like this. We're seeing Baylor not sending a double team now, playing more one-on-one.
And Braden Huff still making him pay for it.
Ridiculous.
And with this ever-changing landscape in college athletics, the Zags' run in the WCC is going to come to an end in a couple of years when they will join the reformed Pac-12. Along the baseline, the reverse by Robert Wright III.
For Baylor is different thus in the second half. Defensively, they're holding Gonzaga to 36% shooting from the field, and they're the ones applying the pressure now. Great hands here, active hands, deterring vision. How much did we talk about that in the first half? And then Robert Wright able to finish in transition. Also, Baylor not double teaming post-ups anymore. They're playing it straight up.
Great Huff, the drop step. 12 off the bench for Huff. EK off the window.
It was 1-on-3. There was nothing there. Let the defense settle, run a play.
And Gonzaga makes him pay at the other end. Graham EK now in double digits. He's got 11. You think Bill would say a few words to the guys? And I said to Scott, you know, Coach, I think he'll say more than a few words if you want him to. It's Graham EK with a bucket for Gonzaga.
UCLA, please hear me. You need to give a statue flanking the great coach John Wooden. Flanking him, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Bill Walton. There should be 2 statues of the 2 greatest players that played for UCLA flanking the greatest head coach for UCLA. Do the right thing.
Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, 7:30 Eastern. Then it's James Harden, the Clippers. In LA, taking on the Sixers. NBA countdown tips off our coverage. And the follow, Graham EK has had a big second half. And Gonzaga, it's been a balanced attack. Nolan Hickman's got 17, Graham EK 15 in a big second half. Braden Huff 12. 2 top 10 teams. The Zags number 6, Baylor number 8.
Gotta give him the ball.
Caleb's battle, a 3. That was not an easy shot.
I mean, that's why Battle is here, right? He's the one guy that now can give you instant offense and cook, and he can do it off the dribble.
Norchad Omier steps out, rattles out the 3, and there's Ryan.
There was a 4-game stretch last year in the SEC where this young man averaged 37 points per game. And both Nembhard and Greg just the shooting clinic continues.
On the rebound, batted around, and it's EK for Gonzaga pulling it down. They leave him open again. 3 in a row, Caleb Battle.
He makes this team different. He gives them the scoring punch and the defensive prowess they missed last year.
We just paid homage to Bill Walton. Throw it down.
Throw it down.
College basketball, when you look at Wright, Edgecombe, and Asamoah.
Look, I think Baylor's going to be okay. Obviously, the first game of the season. This Gonzaga team, a lot of their core back from last year, they're used to playing collectively as a unit.
Michael Ajayi, 3.
You know, they always wanted every one of their opponents to feel their physicality each and every possession, and that's how they defend. They knock you off your spot.
Might blow the roof off this place if Joe Few scores. And a steal for Joshua Jonwinna. Wow! VJ Edgecombe, my goodness. That staggered Joe Few.
Poor guy gets in the game. Welcome to the game, Joe. Welcome to the game.
Certainly what St. Mary's has done with Randy Bennett. San Francisco's had some good teams. I think LMU is an interesting team in the WCC. Jun Suk-Yo on the baseline. A dismantling of Baylor by Gonzaga tonight. 97-61.
Baptism by fire for the youth of Baylor. Find more continuity with Jeremy Roach. No Chad Omier. Baylor has the talent. Just need to find that defensive sense of urgency to go to the next level to compete.
Did we give Joe Few an assist there?
Unfortunately, Joe will not be remembered for the assist today.
And now Joe Few away from the pack.
Score, Joe.
And it goes in. The Zags 101. And a crushing of Baylor here. What a performance by number 6 Gonzaga. 19 consecutive season opening wins. And of those 19, Jay, this without a doubt has to be the most impressive.